Welcome back to another video. This is a Fluffy Fish here, back with another one of our simming of a career, kind of like a hypothetical video with Arch Manning. Everyone knows, especially if you're watching this video, that Arch Manning's been struggling this year. He's kind of coming to his own towards the end of the season, but there's a good chance he's going back to college this year. Right, so he's going stay in college. He's not going to go into the draft this year. So what I've done here is I've simmed 2 years in advance, and I've drafted Arch Manning to Pittsburgh Steelers. My prediction is that Arch Manning will be the next quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers and will be a generational talent. I think he's going to have a breakout year next year in college, win the Heisman, and be the guy going into the draft. We're going to sim through his career, see how he does this rookie season, see how he does if he can get the Steelers a Super Bowl, and then after a few years, we will skip 10 plus years down the road towards retirement, see how he's done over his entire career. I'll keep you guys up to date through. We're coming to the end here. We're going to be able to see yearly awards, etc. And let's take a look how Arch Manning did. Here. So if we look at AFC and Offensive Rookie of the Year, that's not great. Arch Manning 7th as a quarterback. We have all these other random people that are above him. Take a look how his stats were. Oof. Rough start to Arch Manning's career. He even got hurt a little bit, and the other quarterback was in for a few games, it looks like. Yeah, 13 games played. Interesting. So he did get hurt. That's going to hurt his stats a little bit, but 16 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 2,700 yards. Rushing, he did pretty much nothing. That's gonna do it for his rookie year. I'm going to sim through the next few years, just kind of keep an update on how he's been doing and see if there's end signing him or if he ends up being a bit of a bust. All right, we're at the end of Arch Manning's 4th year, and he is a 98 or 94 plus morale. He's a 94 overall X factor at this point in his career. He has won one QB award. The biggest problem is he's been hurt a lot. He's missed time through almost every single season so far, but he's definitely earned the right to be for them to exercise his 5th-year option and re-sign him as well. So that's probably what the Steelers are going to do. With that, we're going to skip ahead a little bit. He has not won a Super Bowl with them through his rookie contract. So let's see if he can bring one home to Pittsburgh over the rest of his career. And at 36 years old, Arch Manning calls it quits. 14-year NFL career. After being a first-round draft pick to the Steelers, he retires a Steeler. Obviously, they've had a lot of great quarterbacks in their time as a team. And so let's see how Arch Manning compares to some of the other great quarterbacks. And just right off the bat with this screen, the fact that the entire AFC North is 10-7 is wild, but the Steelers were the one team not to make the playoffs. And the Bengals ended up being the team that won the Super Bowl. But as you can see, 2040 is the year that we're in now. Arch Manning has won an MVP. He actually did win another one a few years back. Back in 2032, he won an MVP as well. If we go over to some of the stats and awards over Arch Manning's career, we go over to quarterbacks. You can see he's not at the very top. He's not the greatest quarterback of all time. He did not win a single Super Bowl or even go to a Super Bowl as a Steeler. So for a lot of Steeler fans, that is going to a no-go. They probably would have been calling to move on from him a long time ago. But he had a lot of individual success and won a couple MVP awards, Offensive Player of the Year awards. I don't think he got, but he did get some best quarterbacks, etc. And had a really solid career. When it comes to the NFL record book, he's not going to have more than Tom Brady. He didn't play long enough. But when you go to Steelers career stats, he did not pass Ben Roethlisberger in passing yards, but he has about 40 or 50 more passing touchdowns than Big Ben did. You can see here, Big Ben ended his career with 64,000 passing yards. And when we go over here to Arch Manning, who is actually no longer in here, he had just under that at about 50 something thousand passing yards. So overall, I'd say that he had a very solid career, but when it comes down to it, as a Pittsburgh Steeler, you have to win a Super Bowl to be one of the great quarterbacks of the Steelers. Individual success is not going to be enough for the fan base to be happy just with how many Super Bowls they've won, especially when you have teams in the division like the Bengals who are winning. They went 10-7, didn't even make the playoffs, right? So there you have it. That is Arch Manning, my prediction of him going to the Steelers and how that would turn out by sitting through Madden 26. If you did enjoy, please like and subscribe and comment who you want to see next.